Mga kabunyog, ang una-una kong gagawin, ako ay magpapasalamat sa Bunyog Party List na malaking bagay ang pasalamat sa inyo. Una pa lang na nandun ako sumabak sa eleksyon, isa sa mga, in fact, pinakauna na nag-endorso sa akin officially. Ang iba nagdidebate pa eh. Hindi naman Lenny yan eh. Nagdidebate. Hindi naman Lenny yan eh. Hindi naman yan kakamping eh. Pero Bunyog, wala kaming pakialam. Hindi yan Lenny, hindi kakamping. Kaparehas namin ang prinsipyo yan. Suportahan namin si Atty. At sure na hindi naman tayo tumitingin sa personal or whatever. Tumitingin tayo sa prinsipyo. At yun ang pinaka-importanteng mensahe ng Bunyog Party List. Sa lahat, isang ehemplo na ipinakita ng Bunyog Party List election na ito ay unang-una, hindi personahe, kundi prinsipyo tayo nagkakaisa. Pangalawa, dahil sa prinsipyo tayo nagkakaisa, kahit matalo ang personahe, patuloy ang Bunyog Party List sa pagpapalawak. Hindi umuwi at umiyak na lamang. Kundi, nagpatuloy at ngayon ay lumalawak. Kahit saan ako magpunta, may Bunyog. Punta akong Bacolod, may Bunyog. Ito si Enzo Recto Hanggang Bicol, hanggang dito, sa Bacolod, meron siya. At gusto kong nakita na lumalawak ang Bunyog. At parating, maasahan ninyo ang aking pakikisa sa paglawak at pakikibaka ng Bunyog Party List. Maraming salamat. Ngayon, natapos ko magpasalamat sa inyo. Kamustahin ko rin kayo. Kamusta naman ang buhay ninyo sa 5 buwan natin sa ilalim ng Golden Age ni Pampanga? Masaya naman ba? Malungkot?
Kamusta po? 320 kilo na sibuyas.
Nung naghiwa ako ng sibuyas, naiyak ako. Sabi ng asawa ko, ba't ka naiiyak? Puting sibuyas yan, hindi naman yan pula eh. Sabi ko, naiiyak talaga ako kasi sa president. 7.27% inflation sa Italy. 5.3% na unemployment rate. Lahat ng mga kritiko pinapakulong. Kinulong si Walden Bello, nakasama ko sa eleksyon. Kinulong si Walden Carbonell, kritiko. Ano? Pinapatay ang mga kritiko. Sinapit pinatay. Ang mga naimuno sa atin. Ang tinatawag nating ruling class. Elite natin. Elite. That's what they are. We could really distinguish them as the elite of our society. Ay pumunta na sa isang yugto na sila mismo nag-usap-usap, nagsama-sama, kaya binanggit ko kanina sa mga kausap, totoo yung unity ni Bongbong Marcos. Totoo nagkakaisa sila. Ang pagkakaisa nila ay pagkakaisa ng lahat ng nasa tuktok, pagkakaisa ng elite. At sila ay nagkakasundo sa yugto na ito, unang-una, na para proteksyonan ang kanilang pag-angkat ng yaman ay hindi na nila susundin ang mga rules ng liberal na demokrasya. Tandaan niyo yan. Para proteksyonan ang kanilang pag-angkat ng yaman, hindi nila re-respetuhin ang batas ng liberal na demokrasya. Gusto na nilang mamuno ng walang rules. Yan yung pinagkakasunduan ngayon ng mga elite. At yan ang ibig sabihin ng unity ni Bongbong Marcos. Titingnan natin kung sino nagsama-sama dyan. Nagsama-sama dyan ang lahat ng kriminal sa gobyerno. Nagsama-sama dyan ang lahat ng mga land grabber. Nagsama-sama dyan ang mga magnanakaw at kurap. Nagsama-sama dyan ang mga matay tao. Nagsama-sama dyan ang walang respeto sa human rights. At nagsama-sama dyan ang mga political dynasties. Alam niyo ba kung bakit natalo si Lenny at si Kiko? Dahil pinagkasunduan na nila na hindi na sila papayag na merong miyembro ng mga ruling class na ang binibitbit pa rin ay liberal na demokrasya. At si Lenny at Kiko ang simbolo, mga holdouts ng liberal democracy. At hindi na nila bibigyan ng puwang ang mga ganon. Kaya mula, kung hindi nyo napapansin, mula sa kaliit-liitang syudad at barangay, mga hawak ng mga political dynasties, mga pamilya na hindi mo matibag-tibag, mga pamilya na nagpapaikot lang ng mga pwesto sa lokal na level, congressman, mayor, vice mayor, konsihal, sila pa rin ang nagmumulupulya ng kapangyarihan, mga pamilya na pumapatay, mga pamilya na nanglalanggirang, mga pamilya na mga kriminal at involved sa gambling, mga pamilya na kumukontrol sa ekonomiya ng probinsya, mga dinastiya, nagsama-sama at hanggang sa tuktok, mga pamilya sa nasyonal na mga magnanakaw din, mga land grabber din, mga gambling lord din, mga corrupt din, mga pumapatay din, na mga dynastiya rin, nagkasundo sila from the lowest level to the highest level na magsasama sila para sa proteksyon ng kanilang mode of accumulation. At doon sa kanilang mode of accumulation, let's describe it. Ang Pilipinas ay nasa isang underdeveloped na kapitalistang ekonomiya. Pag sinabi natin underdeveloped, wala na tayong mga industriya. We do not create or produce commodities. Our elite are not into manufacturing. Where do they get their wealth? Saan, ano ang mode at estilo ng kanilang akumulasyon? In an underdeveloped capitalist economy, ang traditional ways of wealth accumulation would simply be go into industry. Kasi develop ang ekonomiya mo. Then you become industrialist. You produce things. But in an underdeveloped economy like the Philippines, and there's an entire history why we are underdeveloped, and in an underdeveloped economy like the Philippines, well, there is no industry. How can you now engage into the mainstream forms of wealth accumulation through business, through industry, when we don't have any? Paano? You have an elite who need to maintain and reproduce their own class on top. How would they regenerate their wealth? What type of activities would they engage in? Yan yung conditions kung bakit ang elite natin ay mga kriminal. Because in that kind of a condition, our elite will simply go back to what we call as the primitive forms of accumulation. What do I mean by the primitive forms of accumulation? That's the accumulation of wealth through outright dispossession of property, through outright theft, outright crime. Kunin mo lang. And that's why, wherever I went during the campaign, there's always a problem of land grabbing. Our cities are developing their own commercial districts. You go to Rizal, you go to Antipolo, you go everywhere, Cavite, even Pampanga. The so-called development is expanding, and it becomes the conditions, perfect conditions, for our elite to go into land grabbing activities. Kuha ng lupa. And that's the problem I always face. I went to Antipolo, I went to Carmona, Cavite, I went everywhere. All problem is always for an elite to simply grab property and dispossess those simple or little family landholders and make money out of it. I went to Mindanao. I went to the indigenous peoples. What's the problem of our indigenous peoples who are protected in their ancestral domain, supposed to be protected? Anong problema nila? Dispossession once again. Ang kanilang ancestral domain, which is protected by our laws, they are dispossessed from that by the mining companies. That's what I saw in South Cotabato, wherein a mining company went into the ancestral domains and they want to get all the mineral wealth at the expense of the livelihoods of the farmers, the livelihood of the fishermen. That's why the entire province is up in arms against the provincial government, because they're going to be victimized by land grabbing, by mining companies. That's what I saw when Coyote went to the tribal community, wherein they were even shot by armed goons because there was a commercial farming entity who land grabbed the lands of the Manobos. That's the kind of accumulation that our elite is into in the context of an underdeveloped capitalist economy. What else? Dispossession coupled by direct taking of money from public offers. That's why we have farm money. COVID, pinagkalitaan. Umutang, lumobo ng 13 trillion pesos, and we are bound to pay 300 billion pesos every year just to service that debt. And what did they do with the money? They simply turned it into private money, private capital. And then we had family investigation before the end of this Congress. Nag-prepare si Gordon ng findings that this is corruption, and backed up by evidence and testimonies. What happened to that report? When he asked the senators to sign, no one signed. Everybody is protecting each other's back. Now, that kind of a condition, I ask you, we have an elite that is into crime, outright theft, outright dispossession, and you have liberal democracy. What do you think will happen with liberal democracy? They will reject liberal democracy. Because that kind of a mode of accumulation is anathema to the processes of liberal democracy. How can you now go and dispossess land from the IPs, land from the farmers, land from the urban poor, if you want to observe liberal democracy? So definitely, the political model that best suits our elite is simply the outright, the unbridled, unchecked exercise of power. And that's what we are witnessing. Unbridled, unchecked exercise of power. They can kill anything, anyone they want to kill. Kaya patay si President. And that's just the mas basic. Pero marami hindi sila. There are those who died doon sa mga liblib na lugar ng mga peasant leaders. Those who died sa mga ecozones, sa mga labor leaders. We have a Bloody Sunday, for example, in the southern Tagalog area, the industrial area, where labor leaders were simultaneously attacked and killed. And we have the silencing of opposition through the use of trumped-up charges, cyber libel charges. Laila de Lima has been victimized by that. She was an opposition to Duterte. Simple. Create cases for her. Create false witnesses. And until now, even it has already become clear that all of these witnesses were perjured witnesses, forced into writing their own statements and affidavits. She cannot even be released. She has been there for 5 years already under unjust imprisonment. Maabutan niya na si Ninoy. Ninoy was jailed for 7 years and 7 months. Laila de Lima is close to be there, is na 6 years na in imprisonment. And yet there's no opening. There's no hope that she can be released anytime soon. That's the kind of ruling class that we have. And in history, when it is the ruling elite already that has decided that this is our consensus is to rule through unbridled means, and regardless of what is written under the Constitution, regardless of the liberal democratic form, the next effect of that is that gahawanin nila ang opposition, liberal democratic opposition, to pave the way for a direct attack on those who simply defend their livelihoods defend their rights under the former liberal democracy. And sino ngayon ang mag-uupong sa kanila? Sino? Wasak si liberal opposition. And we have seen that in 72 when martial law was declared. Winasak ni Ferdinand Sr. ang liberal democratic opposition. Several elections were called thereafter. And in those elections, walang opposition kay Marcos. And what do we see right now? After they have destroyed the liberal democratic opposition, what do we see? They could actually already predict with certitude that in 2028, it will be Sara Duterte and Amy Marcos tandem who will become the top leaders of our land. Because there will be no liberal democratic opposition that can stand against them. And in 2034, after that, they're propping up Sandro Marcos. Now, who will now face them? Who will now face them? It is with organizations such as this that we could actually start to build. That's the primordial thing that we have to create right now. We have to create a strong resistance movement. And we have to fight and defend our own democracy. Tinatanong ako, anong plano mo sa 2025? Ba't mo ako tinatanong plano mo sa 2025? May plano ako sa 2022! Ang pinaka-importanting gagawin natin ay sa 2022 onwards. Yes! And that's where I express firm belief and trust in this organization that we're creating now. Because when everyone else are looking toward 2025, 2028, making early list of senatorial candidates and talking about early preparation for the elections, this organization, the Bunyog organization, is creating no less than a resistance movement. And I will stand with you with that and march with you in the fight for democracy and I know we will protect.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog.